VU meter. Make sure we're still going, and I believe we are. Glad you're along tonight. The pregame show edition here at the ballpark. We opened the gates about just about 4 minutes ago as we about to go to 6:04 Central Daylight Time. Glad you're along. Hope you're heading out this way. If you are, I'll give you a couple of news and notes. Nothing really newsworthy necessarily. Nothing big anyway. No big transaction today. Although the team did not hit, but did hit the cages. There was some light work down there for a couple of guys. That Kevin Santa being one, and that's good news. And just some possible additions down the way. So that's always a plus whenever there's extra work being done by those guys, and some side work as well. So all basically getting the work in and kind of getting this thing set up for this August roll here, as it is that dog day stretch. But the Monarchs coming in with that 7.5 game lead in the Association South Division, and we'll take your questions and comments quickly. We won't be on very long, but if you are joining us, thumbs up as we will. There we go. There we go. That's good news. There we go. So I know we're being heard. Audio sounds pretty good, actually. I might turn just a tad there. Anyway, ballpark ready to go. Tyler and his crew are getting things going down there, and the Monarchs and the Cleveland Railroaders coming up the top of the next hour. And this one will be much like last night. I think these two teams, the tape tells us, pretty evenly matched. This is a club that offensively, they're right there together. Matter of fact, I did a misprint in the game notes, but Monarchs are third in the association. They're fourth in offensive production from the average department, but they're there are a lot of similarities. There are a few subtle differences, but they're pretty evenly matched. And this is a really good series, and it's a big one. And because the news we gave you a couple of days ago about the third and second place teams playing a 1-game playoff to play the division champion, you want to keep these folks off your bumper. Last night, very late, the Monarchs came back and got the win. There was a controversial play late in the ball game, and I did watch the replay. It looked like the call probably hurt the Cleveland Ball Club last night, and we've been there. I know how that goes. It sucks, and hope the league will. We want the league to get it right, obviously, but again, we've been the same thing. Connell Willis had a similar play in Lincoln 2 weeks ago. Very much that cost the Monarchs a ball game. So we've been there. I know that feeling. But again, that's the reason. And we're not going to sit and say the reason anything went wrong last night because of that. That's not the reason. It's like us telling you the balls and strikes on Tuesday night were the reason things didn't go well for the Monarchs, because that's not the main reason. That's just a part of the story there. But coming up to tonight here at the ballpark, it's Disney Character Night. I want you to know and watch closely. If you're not going to be here, I want you to watch closely to social media tonight, especially anything Morgan Kalinda puts out tonight. Watch carefully. Watch closely. You're going to see something that a lot of you folks have asked about. Some of you folks have inquired about. Some of you old T-Bone fans ask what happened and what's going on. I think you will be very excited to find out some unveiling tonight. That's all I'm going to tell you. You may have seen the tease earlier today on social media. Noah, our new mascot's not a pair of feet. Although it's very funny that Kevin Luco thought that, but that'll be unveiled tonight. It's also Disney Character Night tonight, as the Disney night. I say character Disney theme night tonight, and it's the pregame skydivers coming in about a half hour, and Disney appearances in the field, games, and more. That's all tonight. Gates are open now. See folks down there with their backpacks, the Monarchs drawstring bag. I see a family walking in right now with every youngster's got something in tow in that bag already. They've already probably got a program, and perhaps one's got cotton candy, maybe a souvenir or two already as they make their way to the seats down here at Legends Field in Kansas City. MonarchsBaseball.com, of course, the place for tickets. And before we go, let's give you the lineup card right here. This note, too, in the pregame, Monarchs with 29 ball games left and 17 away from Legends Field, 12 here in KCK. So I would think just in general, because the club's 500 on the road, you feel pretty good about that, but you want to keep winning at home, and you'll feel pretty good about that. I think that despite in any other year, you might say, well, gosh, because that's of the contenders, KC, Cleveland, Lincoln, or Sioux City and Lincoln, Monarchs have the toughest schedule as far as home and away. Now, you can debate all you want to about who has to play who, because we'll break that down a little bit later on Monday on Monarch Smoke on the off day. But that's how things sit. One more note, too. from the Cleveland side of things, I'm not really supposed to turn my back here, but a tough break. Zach Nerrier. I remember last night, Nerrier took a ball off the foot, and we talked about it, that's a painful deal. And yeah, it was very painful. He is, we came out of the ball game. They made a couple switches around and moved Vaughn to center. And your kids are so excited, Jay. That's cool. Glad you guys are coming out tonight, by the way. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Got me a new Monarchs visor. Still look like an SEC coach. But again, last night, Nerrier was one of my favorite players in this league. Goes and gets it in the outfield, drives and runs, gritty gamer, you name it. He is out tonight, day to day, and taking that foul ball off the shoe tops last night. So wishing him the best, hoping to get him back for the Cleveland Ball Club. Monarchs draw a break there, but of course, this is that time of year. Injuries crop up. The Monarchs have a big hole in the rotation on Sunday. Jose Taveras, though I did see him today, he threw on the side today, and he definitely, and he told me, of course, your Providence Medical Center health report tells you that, brought to you by Providence Medical Center here in Kansas City, expert care close to home. And Jose telling me he threw on the side, felt better. He did a little light jog today as well. He was one of those guys throwing down there to Santa this afternoon. So that's all good news. Morgan McCullough leads off for Joe Capietro tonight. Shortstop Ryan Grotjohn back in the car tonight. Grody played late last night at second. Defensively had the night off against the lefty last night. And good for Cleveland. Darnell Swinney will be back in center field tonight, batting his third spot. Gabby Guerrero's a cleanup spot. He's in right field. Casey Gillespie bats fifth. And Gillespie over at first base. Imbandel Isabel, the designated hitter. He'll bat in the sixth spot tonight. Colin Willis will bat seventh. Colin out in left field. Will Kinger over at third base. Kinger batting eighth. And Daniel Wazinger. Wazinger will catch. He'll bat ninth for Kansas City. Jake Mathis tonight. Jalen Evans. Evans has been really good. He's been out in 2 outings, 1 start, 1 relief outing, yet to allow an earned run in 8 innings so far this year. Limited sample size, but off to a very good start. The right-hander Jalen Evans. Mathis, the innings eater here, and a good guy you want when you need innings. And Joe Capietro talks about that in the top step in a few minutes. Needing the innings tonight from this ball club. Morgan McCullough, Ryan Grotjohn, Darnell Swinney, Gabby Guerrero, Casey Gillespie, Ibendel Isabel, Colin Willis, Will Kinger, and Daniel Wazinger. Monarchs 47 up and 24 down. Clee 39 and 31. Game reminders here. Let's don't forget about tomorrow night. Right there, the Catalina Wine Mixer. The Catalina Wine Mixer. Pow! Tomorrow night, right? And then that'll be tomorrow evening. We'll have the gates open at 5. Come on out for that tomorrow night. Rob Riggle an appearance tomorrow at the ballpark. Also, top of the hour, American Association, AABaseball.tv. We roll the video side of things. Also, on the same time, we'll flip the radio side to ESPN 1510 in Kansas City and their FM signal. And we'll also be on MixLR and Mixler. I like to call it MixLR. I've always called it that. It's probably, a lot of folks call it Mixler, but you know me. Creature of habit. MixLR. That'll be 6:30 pregame show. We've got this date in Monarchs history, your Monarchs flashback moment, brought to you by Coors Light. We've also got Joe Capietro's Top Step, brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers. Around the Association also brings you that show. We'll also take a look at a little Monarchs 101, talk about the Denver Post Tournament. All that tonight on the pregame show. You only get that on our audio stream at 6:30. Monarchs and Railroaders tonight should be a good one. Come and see us. Let it have you this weekend. This series continues tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, Bark at the Park Day at 1 o'clock. So we got some chances to get out of here. Come and see us. Your Monarchs playing great baseball right now, the best record in the American Association. Again, our broadcast begins in about 25 minutes. I'll see you in the broadcast tonight. Go Monarchs!